A lot of people don't realize they're emotionally drained because they think feeling tired in relationships is just part of loving somebody. They normalize exhaustion. They normalize always being the one who checks in first. They normalize being the one who holds everything together emotionally. And over time, they start to believe that feeling drained is just the cost of being in a relationship. But being emotionally drained is information. It's your body and your mind telling you that something is off. You don't feel drained in relationships where there is balance. You feel drained when you are doing most of the emotional work. When you're the one carrying the communication, when you're the one making space for their feelings, but there isn't much space made for yours. When you're the one adjusting, explaining, and accommodating while the other person stays the same. You see, emotional drain often shows up when you're over functioning in relationships. You're anticipating needs, you're smoothing things over, you're managing moods, you're carrying emotional weight that does not belong to you alone. And when one person is doing the emotional labor for two people, that relationship will wear them down. Some of you feel drained because you're constantly trying to prove that you're worthy of being chosen. You're over giving, over explaining, over compromising, and not because you're generous, but because you're too afraid that if you stop trying so hard, the connection will fall apart. And here's another layer. Some relationships feel draining because you're trying to get emotional nourishment from someone who does not have the capacity to give it. They may care about you, they may not be emotionally available in the way you need. And instead of accepting that limitation, you keep stretching yourself, hoping that if you just love harder, show up more, they'll show up differently. And that's not love. That's emotional overextension. You see, healthy relationships do not leave you feeling constantly depleted. They don't require you to abandon yourself to keep the peace. They don't require you to be the emotional engine of the relationship. There is mutual effort, mutual care, mutual responsibility for the emotional tone of the connection. So pay attention to what happens in your body when you think about certain relationships. Do you feel heavy? Do you feel tense? Do you feel relieved when you don't have to engage? Those reactions are not random, they're signals. Feeling drained doesn't mean you're weak. It means your system is tired of carrying more than your share. And sometimes the work is not learning how to give more. The work is learning when to stop giving in places where the return is not there. So if you constantly feel emotionally tired in certain relationships, it's worth asking yourself, what role are you playing in that pattern? Are you over functioning? Are you trying to earn connection? Are you staying in situations where your emotional needs are consistently unmet? Awareness is not about blaming yourself. It's about beginning to notice patterns so you can make different choices moving forward. So, in the next video, we're going to talk about why people stay in emotionally unfulfilling relationships even when they know they're unhappy and what keeps them stuck in those patterns. Until next time, I'm Lamora D. Pace.